Okay, May is finally here, folks, and so is gardening season. I'm so excited about that. Garden expert Kelly Crotty is here with us once again with some tips on getting started. Boy, every year you get a little bit more going on there, so it really looks beautiful. So should we still be afraid of some cold weather as we get out there in the garden, or is it time to really prepare?
It's certainly time to prepare, and yes, while we could be worried about cold, luckily the things I have planted right now love the cool weather, love the cold. So I'm actually kind of glad that we're not going to be as hot as we were, even though it feels like March right now, not May. But you know, that's springtime in northeastern Ohio for sure.
So I love your book that you have out there. If somebody it's like the apple, you know, what comes first? You know, the apple or whatever. So you get the book first, or do you come to your place for a workshop first?
I would say the best way to start, yes, is always by getting my free download. I've spent some great time with this. You've got some great information in it. It's the best way to start, like, working with me and understanding what I do as a garden consultant. And I really start explaining how you can grow food a lot longer. Again, I have an entire garden planted out right now with spring cool season crops. And then we'll shift into what I call summer warm season. So what we think of typically with the tomatoes, the cucumbers, all those lovely things that I know you love to grow in your garden as well. Yes, yes.
Okay, so
but this definitely it helps you out, gets you onto those, it gets you on my email list, and then you're able to get notified about different things too.
Okay, so somebody's watching right now, and for the first time they're excited about trying to do this. How do they start? How big should they start? And how do they communicate with you to get started?
I would say, again, get the download and then email me, follow me on social media, send me a direct message, comment on any of my posts, but then also just kind of think through what works for your lifestyle. Whether that's as simple as a smaller raised bed that's only 4x4, or maybe a much larger setup. I've got clients that do really big setups. I've got clients that do really small setups. I'm urban. I am here in the Cam's Corner neighborhood of Cleveland, so it really does kind of prove what's capable even in a small area. But it's really more about your lifestyle and the time that you're able to put into it to begin with. And that's what I discuss during a consultation. So that's kind of the first stepping point with me. If you're really ready for a garden, we can start with a consultation.
And you know, you're in that beautiful spot right now, and I see a big tree behind you. How big a deal are trees when you do a garden? You got the big fence, you got some tall trees. So you really have to learn to deal with the sun with that, yes?
Exactly. That's exactly what I do when I come onto someone's property. We're looking at where the trees are, the fences, the houses, where that sun is going to fall, what's going to be best for your sunlight. So south facing or maybe a west facing garden. But even if you've got shade, I'm able to work with people that have a lot of shade and kind of grow certain things that are better in the shade.
What kind of plants can you harvest all year long, and where should you put them in regards to other plants in the garden?
So one of my favorites, this is overwintered kale. So this went in last fall, and that kale has come back. So as you can see, it's further, I call it in the back border of the garden. But in addition to that, I've got new kale and new broccoli that's behind it that's going to kind of come up and replace this as it's going. A few other things, you've got some perennial herbs, back there, like chives do very well to come back year after year. But again, a lot of these cold hardy crops last for a while. Arugula grows through most of the year as well. But so much of gardening is what you grow now, what you're taking out, and then what goes in next to fulfill that space as well.
Yeah. So you know that arugula is a great idea. I see all that beautiful celery, lettuce and herbs and that sort of thing. So you could harvest that all year long. What are some mistakes that amateurs make when they put a garden together in terms of placing plants that grow in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Yeah, so it's, again, timing of the seasons. We can't plant our summer gardens yet. It's just too cold. I know we have that Mother's Day myth, and that's true. All of these plants can grow earlier, but the warmer stuff, it needs warmer soil. It needs warmer temperatures in order to grow properly.
I know one year.
So that would be the biggest mistake, is timing.
Yeah, one year I had to run home and cover something up for Mother's Day. And this is before I knew anything at all, and I was putting black plastic bags on stuff, and guess what? It killed them, right?
It does. Covered in plastic won't necessarily do well, but I typically wait till Memorial Day. But you can get started shortly after Mother's Day, again, with the warm season stuff that's really tender. Those plants aren't meant to grow here naturally, so that's why they're so frost tolerant, or not frost tolerant, as I like to say.
You're probably sort of wasting your time putting them in the garage and taking them in and out on nice days, I bet.
You would be. Yeah, you would be wasting your time. So that's why I say just wait for that. But this stuff, obviously thriving, loving the cool weather. Even if we get frost in the next night or two, all of this stuff is going to love it. They actually like the frost. They don't want to be in warm weather at all.
Kelly's Creations and the CLE. Sounds like a song. Some big things going on May 8th, 6:30 to 8 p.m. Saturday, May 16th, 12 to 2.
Yeah.
And of course, you can always get a hold of Kelly on Instagram. Just go to her Instagram page, and there you go. And you can be a great gardener your first year if you just follow directions and listen a little bit, right?
Absolutely, or just get better year after year, because each year I have mistakes, each year I learn more. That's what being a gardener is. It's beautiful that way.
I love it. You make the mistakes for us, we can skip them maybe. Have a great day.
Sure, why not?
Thank you,
David.
very much.